guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be covering the shovel-nosed sturgeon. I can't believe I managed to say that. That's fantastic. That's took me 3 attempts to say that. 3 attempts. Your boy's been stuttering. We're covering them on the BURBOT. We're going to go through everything from the hook sides of the baits, the tackle that I use to catch these, and of course the hotspots as well, guys. And if you do enjoy this kind of content on the angler, consider subscribing to the channel, join our Discord. Link will be in the description. If you do enjoy it, drop a little like, leave a little comment, let me know who's got the biggest sturgeon amongst you all. I would love to see. More importantly, sit back and enjoy the rest of the video, guys, and I hope it helps. Catch you in stream next time. Peace. Right, guys, as per every video, we're going to start by talking through the tackle really quickly. This is for the shovel-nosed sturgeon. This is the setup I'm going to be using. There's a few different varieties you can use, and I'll show you what they are in a minute, but for me, it's just a basic float setup. Whatever float rod you've got, guys, whatever. You can use a spinning rod and just set up as a float rod. So mine's a Nexus, if you're interested, the taut reel, 17-pound monofilament, basic float, a size 5 hook with red worms. So the hook sizes for the sturgeon, guys, a size 5 hook for the sturgeon will get you silvers, golds, and diamonds. But if you want just to go for them golds and diamonds for the sturgeon, guys, then you want to be using a size 4 hook. And that will only catch you. It might catch you huge silvers, but majority of it is going to be golds and diamonds, I think, guys. And if you are interested in looking at using a few different baits, because remember, certain baits will only fit on a certain hook size. So you can always go over to your handbook, go over to the sturgeon, and you can see there bait and lure preferences, red worm, cheese, and eggs. So for instance, if you wanted to use the cheese, you could go down to a size 7 hook, but it's not necessary really, because you're going to catch silvers on the size 5 anyway. So I'd just stick with a size 5 if you have it. If you do not, whatever hook size you've got, I just would not advise new beginners to be using the size 4s, because you want to be getting a consistent amount of fish coming in just for your XP and getting used to the mechanics in the game. So if I was a beginner or just starting out on this game, I'd just stick with a size 5 hook for the sturgeon, guys. Red worm, cheese, or eggs. And let's move on to the burbot now. Right, guys, as you can see, we're doing the burbot one now, and it's nearly the exact same setup. That's why I've done these 2 fish together, because all that you have to change is the bait. You don't even necessarily have to change the bait. You could always attempt this just with, I think you'll be able to catch both of them on a minnow. So even if you wanted to fish for both of them, I think you catch them both on a minnow as a bait. But it's the exact same setup with the exact same hook size, but you're just changing the bait over. And for the burbot, we're going to be using the size 5 hook with liver. And once again, if you're after them golds and diamond burbot, it's just a size 4 hook, the exact same as a shovel nose, guys. And if you wanted to change the baits altogether for the burbot, once again, refer to your handbook, go over to your handbook. That's not a burbot. Livers, shads, and red worms. So you can in fact jig for these guys, but I'm not going to be jigging in this video. I'm just going to be doing what we usually do. We're just going to bounce through around a few hotspots now, try and catch 1 or 2 fish out of each one. Not necessarily going to be trophies. I'm not holding any trophies back for this video. We're just going to get around there, catch a few fish, show you the location, and move on, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Right, guys, we've arrived at the first location we're going to show for the shovel-nosed sturgeon. We are going to do the sturgeon first, then we're going to do the burbot after. But I'm going to try and catch at least 1 fish from each spot. Not necessarily a trophy. It would be nice if we did. It would be a surprise for me as well, because my biggest sturgeon at the minute is a gold, so I would love to get a diamond one of these guys, but we're just going to show the spots, and then we're just going to move on. What is this underneath? What's that? Is that a catfish? Have we got a... It's the first fish of the day. It's not even a sturgeon. Is it? It's a channel cat, this. I'm getting a sturgeon out of here before we move on. That's not a bad start, though. A nice little bronze channel catfish. 30 XP and 63 credits. Free cash. Guys, just a little bit of a tip as well. If you're fishing for a certain species and you're getting pestered with another species, all that I do is I refer back to my handbook and I look at this sturgeon is what we're fishing for now. Red worm, cheese, and eggs. But I'm getting pestered at the minute with channel catfish. They like cheese, red worm, and leeches. They probably will eat eggs as well, but if you look in between here, they've got eggs as one of the preferred baits. The catfish have got leeches, so I'm just going to attempt and see if I can't put on eggs onto this hook. It might be a size 7 for the eggs, maybe. Yes, it is. So just switch your hook out like I've done there, and just see if that doesn't help us catch one of these sturgeon. And I'm just fishing. I'll put it down to a foot. Anywhere between 700 and a foot deep. It doesn't really make a difference, I don't think, anyway. But let's see if we can't get a sturgeon. I can show you this location. Oh, here we go. There's a sturgeon. That's nice to see them swimming in. Super nice to see them. Yeah, that looks like a decent one as well, you know. I'm not going to lie to you. That looks like a nice sturgeon. Maybe a decent silver. I know it's on a size 7 hook. But remember, you can catch diamonds on smaller hooks. It doesn't make a difference, really. That's a nice sturgeon, I think. Is that a gold sturgeon? That's just a big silver, I think. Is it? Nice, a £3 sturgeon. That's on a size 7 with eggs, remember. So if you're getting pestered with one species, Just mess about with the little baits. Always refer to your handbook. It's there to help you guys. Right, guys. So the location where I'm fishing right now, that's the starter outpost there. And I'm literally on this little bend here. Now, there's a trailhead here that I've just traveled to and run down. There's a little bit of a jetty. I'm just out on the jetty. This is a known spot for the sturgeon, guys. So get out there and see what you can find. Right, guys. Arriving at our second location now. As you can see, I'm fishing a lot. Well, you see, I'll zoom out. You see, I'm fishing a lot of the river sections here because the sturgeon do love rivers. I'm still with the size 7 with eggs, but like I said, size 5 with red worms is perfect. Size 7 with eggs is also nice. I can't put eggs onto a size 5 hook, so then you have to drop your hook size down to fit your bait on. So I'm just going to stick with the eggs for the purpose of this video, just because the channel catfish are going to be a problem, I feel. But I would love to try and catch one sturgeon from here. I'm sure the location for the second spot for the sturgeon, which is another known good spot. This is a nice sturgeon here. And then we, in fact, are going to move on to the third spot. And this is a sturgeon straight away, which is nice. Fish on. Let's go. That's another nice silver. I think that could potentially be a gold, looking at that. That could potentially be a gold. And once again, I'm just fishing at 0.7 or a foot deep. Don't really change it for any species. Let's get this guy in and see what he is. It looked like a nice sturgeon. In fact, it is a beaut of a sturgeon. Is that a gold? That's got to be, that's close to a gold, if not a gold. Silver, that's a beast as well. 4.85 pounds, huge sturgeon. Not my biggest, but still a very nice sturgeon, guys. I mean, the location for this spot is the starter outpost is here. We was just fishing there, and now we're up on this bend here, guys. So I'll zoom out so you can see the starter outpost. Just head north, and it's on this bend here, guys. Another known spot for good sturgeon, guys. And let's move on. Just while we're on the way to the last location, we're going to check for the sturgeon. Just want to give another shout out for the sturgeon, of course. So we're on to our way to our next spot, but another shout out for the sturgeon is this bridge up here. You all know this from past videos, I can imagine, so I'm not going to go up here and fish, but this is a good spot, known spot for the sturgeon, guys. And we're going to go now to the next location. So remember, this location here for the sturgeon, this bend of the river where I'm at now, and then there's one more location that fits perfectly timing because it's also a really good spot for the burbot, guys. You do not want to miss it. We go, what's this? I can't see what that is. I've got a fish there, but I don't know what it is. Come on, be a sturgeon. That would be lovely if it's a sturgeon. There we go, into a fish, but I don't have a clue what it is. Is it a sturgeon? It has to be a sturgeon, surely. It is a sturgeon, in fact. Let's go. So now we're going to double up because I'm going to have a little try and go for a burbot. See what we've got here. Lovely. Silver, £3.72. Very, very nice. So now all that we do, I'll show you what we're going to do, is we're just going to go into the rod section, change it to a size 5 hook, and then put some liver on. So size 5 hook with liver for the burbot. I'm going to see if we can't catch one from the same location. Oh, fish straight away. I was looking at my phone then. How rude. Hopefully this is a burbot. So this is meant to be a really good spot for the burbot. Like I said, it's my first time fishing this area, and I'm hoping this is a nice spot for the burbot, because I am going to be hammering it if it is, guys. And I would love to know what you guys catch after watching this video. I know I see a few of you leaving. Oh, it is a burbot. Oh, that's a beauty. Is that a gold burbot? Is that a gold? That's a silver burbot. Then let me tell you something now. Some of the best looking models in the game. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Some of the best looking models in the game. So the location for this spot, which is fantastic, and I'm going to fish it a lot now from now on, is here. The starter outpost is here. There is a point of interest here, and we are just in the middle of these two islands here. Meant to be a fantastic spot, a known spot for trophies, shovel nose and burbot. And that, see a burbot, is that a burbot underneath? I think that's a burbot underneath there. There we go, there we go, there we go. I'll catch a burbot from here, and then we are going to move on. There we go, fish on. Nice, nice, nice. If I can. There we go. Land this fella. It's only a really tiny little burbot, that. Silver 4-pounder. And then let's zip over. So for this next location, you're going to need to jump on a boat. Size of that sturgeon. This sturgeon's smashing a liver. What? Is that a diamond sturgeon? There's no way. That's a gold sturgeon. This is just hammered. Size 5 hook with liver. What is that? That's a surprise. Is that gold? That's a silver. That's just hammered size 5 with liver. That's nice to know as well. Right, so I'm not going to just sit here until we get a burbot. I'm showing you the location where I've just got these. So that's where I'm fishing now for the burbot. So the starter outpost is there. And we are this lake here, the Good Musky Lake. That's where we're at. And we're just in this little bay. So Anywhere around this area is a known spot for burbot, and the first location where I got a burbot on this lake was just off this jetty here. Johnny's made it into the video. Johnny's just caught a 16-pound diamond burbot. Now, where's Johnny fishing? Where's my man Johnny fishing? Where's Johnny? Yep. Let's go, Johnny. You made it into a video. You have made it. Oh, we've got a burbot going to us as well. Let's go, Johnny. I hope he sees this as well. There's no way he's just got that mid-video. I'll show you that location, mate. That location's where I've had my most success with my diamonds on Golden Ridge Reserve. Let's see if we can't get this burbot in, and then we shall look at a few other spots. There we go. We managed to get him in. That is a nice silver, guys. Super, super nice. And the location for this spot is, when it works, the dam. The fantastic spot for muskies. In the far star outpost here, far east, this dam wall down here. The point of interest here, or trailhead, just a fantastic location for the burbot, guys. And just while we're here, we'll just shout out a few more locations. This is also a known location for trophy burbot. Outpost here, underneath this bridge and around this bridge. And of course, where Johnny is now. Absolutely fantastic spot for sturgeon, channel catfish, largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, burbot by the look of it as well now, which is a real nice location. And that's the start outpost here. You're literally just coming south down to this location here, or from this trailhead. It's totally up to you. And if you did enjoy that content, guys, and you're still sat here watching, consider subscribing to the channel, join our Discord, link will be in the description. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out, and I'll catch you all on the stream next time, guys. Peace.